Hi, Assalamu alaikum. So for all the lovely ladies, today what I'm gonna do is it might not be 100% Algerian, but it's like a little bit of a mix, and I think it might be a little bit kind of Turkish, but you know, let's change a little bit, make something almost Algerian but with a little touch of Turkish, you know. Anyway, please, I hope you're gonna like this recipe. Please subscribe to my page, share my page with your friends, everybody that wants to learn. And I'll use pizza crust. We're gonna put everything in the pizza crust dough and put it in the tagine and cook it. It's a little bit different, but I'm very excited about it. Okay, anyway, so first of all, what we're gonna need is chicken. We have 2 tomatoes, I have 1 onion, and I have 4 potatoes that I'm gonna cut in like small pieces. I have some carrots, I have some garlic, I have some parsley and some cilantro, and I have paprika, ginger powder, where is that? Cumin, no, sorry, clove, I mean. And then I have a little bit of cinnamon, not a lot. I have black pepper, cumin, and I have mastic. Mastic is like, we call it mystica. It gives just a very beautiful flavor to the food. So this is all what I'm gonna be using. This is the ras hanout. It came from Algeria. I still have some of it. I might use it. It depends. I will see at the end. So this is all what we need. Of course, we're gonna need some olive oil. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna have our chicken, and of course we're gonna use our tagine. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna the way I wash my chicken is I put some vinegar, some lemon, some salt, and some water, and I just, you know, kind of wash it inside and leave it for a little while and make sure that it's all clean and ready. So I already did that. So okay, so now that we cleaned our chicken, I thought I will need something a little bit bigger to mix and season all my my chicken. So first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna take the Mastic, and actually I'm gonna keep it here because this is gonna have to be added at the end with all the. So let's mix all those ingredients, beautiful seasonings that we have. Smell is crazy, I love it. So we're gonna go like that. I'm gonna leave just a little bit. Okay. Some cilantro, some parsley. Okay. I'm not used to use this like a lower table, so it's kind of getting myself to get used to this. So we're gonna add this to the chicken. Doesn't have to be perfect anyway. Fresh and nice. So as you see here, I already kind of got all the water out of the rice. I'm gonna use some rice actually in my tagine. It's gonna be like a nice everything together kind of thing. So to mix everything, to get everything all together, seasoned, well mixed, I'm gonna do kind of everything together. Okay, so I cut all the vegetables that I had and wanted to add in here, like we said in the beginning, and actually I chopped the garlic, as you see. So all the ingredients that I want are here right now. So I'm actually gonna put this on top of the vegetables, right? And then I left some garlic not chopped just because I want it to be like in pieces, just because. Okay, now I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm gonna add the ras hanout, the 7 spices, Algerian 7 spices. Anyway, so now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna mix and make sure that everything gets some of the seasoning all of it, like the chicken. Make sure that it's all gets everything, the vegetables, of course, and just making sure, like for example, I'll add a piece of garlic here. Maybe now we're gonna add the rest of the, and I don't have to like go and chop it with a knife or anything, just use your beautiful hand. Now that I did this, I'm gonna put it aside, and I'll be back to start with the pizza crust part, where we can put everything together and put it in the oven. Okay, don't forget, of course, all at the end you add your salt, and I'll show you when I'm gonna add the rice as well. You know, I haven't added few other ingredients, and I'm gonna do that when I come back. I'll show you the rest. See you in a little bit. Okay, so coming back to our dish, if you can make your own dough, it's just like, you know, salt, what is it, flour, water, and that's it, and use that instead of the pizza dough. That will be a lot better, because I wasn't planning to do this, so I know I had this, and at the end I was like, okay, it's gonna take me, I have to wait for it to you know, if I make my own dough, it's gonna take me a little bit longer, and I have to wait for it, and I should have done it early in the morning, but I didn't. So what I mean is that if you want to make this and want to make your own dough, because if you don't put any eggs or sugar in it, that will help it not burn as fast, or you know, as much. It won't burn if you don't have any sugar or any eggs on it. So I don't know, the pizza dough, I'm sure there is a few other things in it, so it's gonna be a little bit different. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do is I was gonna use the tagine, but the amount of I have here, I don't think it's gonna work in the tagine. It's too small. So here what we're gonna use. So I put some flour in it, and I did my best with this pizza crust. Hopefully it will work. You know, I think that we'll manage with this right now, and then next time I'll show you how to do the dough and the crust without having to use the pizza one. Okay, so first you're gonna put this in here. Don't worry, it doesn't have to be like in a very specific way, or like, you know, perfect or anything. Doesn't matter. That's not our it's not a very important part, and I had to use two of them, okay, just so you know. Okay, so I'm gonna use these two pieces on the bottom, put my vegetables. So far until now, I haven't put the olive oil. I did everything else, like we said, all the ingredients that we talked about in the beginning are in here. So we're gonna add the chicken pieces here. And I think I might be forced to use a third pizza dough. So let's see. And that's my main part here. And I'm gonna have to go get another pizza crust to make sure it's all covered, because I want it to be covered, 100% covered, so everything is gonna be steamed inside and cooked inside. Okay, ladies, so here what I did, I had to use another dough pizza crust thing, and I flipped everything on another plate. So I wanted to make sure that everything in here is inside, kind of closed, and everything. Maybe this part is not 100%, so I'm like a little bit trying to cover this part. And there we go. Perfect. Wow. Yay, I'm very happy. This is my last step. An egg and black seeds. Just to have a beautiful, nice I'm not sure to get this parts to close everything. Yeah, because we want it to be all closed. There we go. Ooh, I love the smell of this. I'm very excited. This is the final picture. Okay, we're gonna put it in the oven. I'll see you in a little bit. I'm gonna turn the oven to 300, like not very high, not too low. And I'm gonna leave it actually for, I'm gonna say maybe an hour. It might take less than that, but I'm gonna go for an hour just to make sure it's all cooked. I'll see you in a little bit. Voila! So here's what I just kind of cut, what we end up with, the final thing. So what I end up doing is I cut this all completely out, as you see, because I want it to be crispy from the inside too. So I cut it off, put it in another, as you see here, and this is, as you see, the final picture. Looks like everything is cooked. I took that top off because I wanted the chicken to be a little bit more crispier. Here is it. One thing that I think that I will do a little bit different than this is I will actually cook the rice a little bit before I add it here, or maybe I won't even use the rice. I'm just gonna put everything that we talked about in the video, all the vegetables, everything as it was, but instead of adding the rice, I'm gonna take off the rice apart and maybe cook it and then add some water into this and just let it, because what ended up happening is that all the water that came off from the vegetables, the chicken and all of that, the rice kind of sucked it out, and it wasn't even enough for the rice to be fully cooked. So I have to cut it off and add some water to it and close it back with the aluminum and let it cook. So maybe next time I will do it without rice. That's my first experience in this kind of dish, and I think we learned something here. So anyway, I hope you like it. I hope you will give it a try, and bon appetit. Thank you.